passenger jet with 64 broad collided with Army helicopter while landing at Reagan Airport near D.C. This tragic event, we've seen these clips. If you want to play this clip, Rob, there's multiple different angles. This is one of them. It's the one at the bottom, right, Rob? Can you?
Yes, sir, right. Yeah, that's going to close up on it. That's the helicopter coming
It's
in
coming.
from
It's
the
coming.
left.
It's coming.
Oh, my God.
There's the explosion. Okay. So you're seeing this. American Airlines Flight 5342, carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew, collided with a UH-60 Blackhawk Army helicopter on a training flight near Ronald Reagan Airport right before 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The FAA confirmed that the crash occurred just over 3 miles south of the White House and the Capitol in some of the most controlled airspace in the world. Video footage captured 2 sets of lights consistent with aircraft appearing to join in a fireball. The air traffic controller constructed PAT-25 pass behind the CRJ moments before the impact, but the plane lost altitude rapidly and its transponder stopped transmitting about 2,400 feet short of the runway. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser announced, "We are going to recover all fellow citizens," but declined to confirm fatalities. I think they just announced it, not one survivor from them. And Rob, which one is this? Do you have the traffic air controller talking to each other? Is this the one, or is that a...
This is one.
Go for it. Play the clip.
Fire command. The accident happened in the river. Both the helicopter and the plane crashed in the river. It's east of the approach end of runway 33.
Is the airfield closed?
Yes, the airfield is closed. The airfield is closed.
Runways as well?
Yes, all runways are closed. Nobody's landing. No one's moving at all. It was probably out in the middle of the river. I just saw a fireball, and then it was just gone. So I haven't seen anything since they hit the river, but it was a CRJ and a helicopter that hit. I would say maybe a half mile off the approach end of 33.
Wow.
Rob, do you have the other one where the air traffic controllers appear to try to stop collision?
Yes.
That's
I haven't been able to hear that or listen to that, but yes.
This is from BBC story. If you have it, I just send it to you. Let me see if we have the recording of it where, if you can see what they're saying here. After the commercial, let's see what it is. Let me see this one here. Trump even tweets about this. Okay, go for it, Rob.
Pass 25, get the CRJ in flight. Pass 25, pass behind the CRJ. Did you see that? 472. American 3130, go around, turn left end, 250, climb maintain 3000.
Blue Street 5347, go around, climb maintain 3000, flight
3000, heading, go around 3000, Blue Street 5347.
The crash
Blackjack 3, can you return to base?
The crash hasn't happened yet, or it's happened already, Rob?
Blackjack 3, proceed directly to Glee.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Need you to land.
I need you to land immediately. Can you go to Dulles for a few minutes? Also 7, proceed due westbound, contact Dulles Tower 120.1.
Oh, they're trying to prevent it. This is before the crash.
Muscle 13, can you go to Baltimore?
Wow. Obviously, a lot more is going to come out. And can you go to President's reaction to this? He tweeted something. The airplane was on a perfect and routine line approach to the airport. The helicopter was going straight to the airport for an extended period of time. It is a clear night. The lights on the plane were blazing. Why didn't the helicopter go up or down or turn? Why didn't the control tower tell the helicopter what to do instead of just asking if they saw the plane? This is a bad situation that looks like it should have been prevented. Not good. Tom, your thoughts on this story here?
Yeah, it appears, I'm not the NTSB, but I was reading everything this morning, like everybody else, so that the airport was operating normally, no rain, no snow, clear night, and just comings and goings and landings, and the CRJ from Wichita just coming in normally, and there's a routine training mission, and where the helicopters cross over airfield and over flight lines, and it just appears that the helicopter, for whatever reason, didn't pass behind it, obviously, and so but that the CRJ was just on a normal land. So this is the military helicopter and its operations, or it's what it was doing on training, just ran right into the civilian traffic. And that's what I saw this morning and reading all this. And
Byron, your thoughts?
I mean,
horrible.
The airspace at DCA is probably the busiest in the country. Like if you sit out on a top level in a building, you can see there's always military craft moving around. Man, it's just a tragedy. And I think the bigger thing for me is the families of not just our military personnel that were in a helicopter, but of course everybody that was on the plane that was coming in from Wichita. I don't even know. How does the helicopter not see a passenger jet and then maneuver? And so then knowing that, was it mechanical failure? What else was going on? Like I think there's going to be a lot of investigation with the 3 members of the crew that were on that chopper. We're going to have to kind of dig in to what was going on with them, because when an airliner is coming in, everybody knows this at this point, when an airliner is coming in on approach, it is clearly visible. If you've ridden in a helicopter, the biggest thing when you're riding a helicopter is you're trying to watch out for birds, because you don't want birds to get caught into the propeller system. So you're kind of always watching for birds. But like an airliner is massive. Like a commuter jet is still a massive plane.
Yeah.
It's not a 747, but it's a massive plane. So what was going on in the chopper that you couldn't go up, down, take evasive action, whatever the case might be? How do you even get that close?
Yeah.
I got real concerns. I want to stop there. I don't want to comment anymore.
No,
but to the families, man, my prayers go out to you, because you lost so many people.
And think about how sad this is. This is the #1 story on every single outlet: Fox, CNN, MSNBC, Wall Street Journal, you name it. But it's also the number 1 story on ESPN. Why? Because apparently the flight was made up of a whole team of the U.S. U.S. figure skating community.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, whatever you are on this plane, you're just getting on a flight. Horrible. But now on top of it, it's a whole team. It's athletes. We all saw the movie or the story that was based around the Marshall Pride. So
Matthew McConaughey.
This is horrible. This is tragic. I mean, I don't know if it's me. I mean, we see what's going on with Boeing. These plane crashes every single week, every month. There's something new. And the number one thing that they say in sports is, okay, if the other team's better and they beat you, cool. But no unforced errors. This was a nice night out. It wasn't snowing. It wasn't raining. This was a complete screw-up.
I don't know if this is the one on the plane, though. I don't know if this is the one. I mean, obviously, we're going to find out as the investigation gets done. The chopper, like he's saying, your job is to be looking for things. You fly a chopper in a different way than you fly a plane, right? Because it's a very different lens to have that. Especially in a place like 3 miles away from the White House, like
from you're right at Reagan National Airport. Right. Like you can't miss it. You cannot miss Reagan National. If people who've never flown in, it is the Potomac and then the land and then the strip. Like you can't miss it.
Very weird to me.
And it's weird because these are commercial flights. They all have TCAS, traffic collision avoidance system. It tells a pilot how to avoid smaller aircraft, and that's the reason it was put in, because to avoid hitting commercial, airliners, helicopters, stuff like that. It tells the pilot when there's it says climb, descend. You ever hear that on an airplane? That's what that system does. So there's a lot of freaking holes in this, and again, like Byron, you said it. Prayers to these freaking families, because Tom, you mentioned it too. That water, God, it's freezing, and it's only 7.5 feet deep.
Yeah, and just to show you what it was, they say the aircraft was traveling 140 miles an hour. That's 2 miles a minute, right?
Yep.
And they're saying it was 2,400 feet off runway, and a mile is 5,280. So it is a half mile off. So it's 15 seconds off runway.
Jeez.
So this is not, you know what I'm saying? That's like, you've seen it where you see the lights going underneath you and you're about to land.
They were just about to land.
That's the point. That's what he's saying. They were literally about to land. And this happens. Well, again, prayers goes out to the entire family, and I am sure we're going to learn more about what happened with this tragic event. When you go to vtnews.ai, first 100 days, if you can go to first 100 days. By the way, I think we have 89 days left. Can we just do this question real quick here together? I'm going to vote for mine as well, because I think I'm up to date. and my ranking, man, I am way behind with everybody. But what is today's question, Rob? The prediction today?
Will Trump make an in-person appearance at the Super Bowl?
I'll give mine. If Trump's, I'm going to say my answer is a in-person. It's saying.
Yes, he's showing up.
I say yes.
Me too.
Is what I'm saying.
Especially with Chiefs and Mahomes.
And that's for 590 points. Gang, go to vtnews.ai and post your prediction. Here's what we're going to be doing, just so everybody knows, okay? We decided to run a contest behind this, and this will go for the first 100 days. So for the winner at the end, when you win, the end of a PBD podcast, you'll join us for 10, 15 minutes to tell us how you made all these predictions correctly, okay? And the competitors in the top 10 cannot be Valuetainment or line holding employees, okay? If they are, and a lot of them are participating, they're not going to be able to compete in this. It's anybody that's not part of the company that'll compete for this. So if you win, you're the top Nostradamus, you'll be invited to come on the show with us and tell us how you were able to make these predictions. What do you have access to that we don't have? What did you use? Did you use ChatGPT or maybe DeepSeek? What were you using? And then the top 10 predictors with active subscriptions to vtnews.ai, you will be invited on your own. Find a way to come down here. We'll pick a date. You'll come out with the launch of our cigar lounge that we're doing in our comedy club. You'll be invited. We'll go to the back of the VIP cigar lounge. We'll have a cigar together. We'll spend 2-3 hours together. The whole crew will be there. Conversations, talking, having a good time, having a drink at the new boardroom cigar lounge that we're launching that will be ready, and you will be invited to be a part of that. So, again, go compete. There's still 89 days left on this, and there's going to be some accelerator points. So some of the questions will be 5,000 points, 1,000 points, 2,000 points. Put it in your calendar. Every day, 9 a.m., a new predictions being posted. So go to vtnews.ai, first 100 days, claim your predictions, subscribe to the membership. Either one of the subscriptions that we have that's paid, you'll be able to participate in this contest that we're running. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.